Welcome to House Handyman, where every day is a good day. Peace, peace. Okay, so today we have a piece of siding that has blown off the side of the house. So here's the area where the siding has fallen off. Here's the siding. Here's the area where the siding will be placed at. So right here, I'm just doing the footing just to see if we have enough room to be able to put the siding back into place how it fell off. But if not, then we will have to cut some of it off so that it can fit properly. It's a small leverage piece that's to the top. You might can't see it from this angle or from this video, but that is the piece that the siding has to slide under so that it can sit flush with everything else. I think at this point in time, it wasn't sliding under how we needed to. So we had to try a few different things just to see what would work and what wouldn't work. So if you're looking closely, you can see that we're pulling the side vinyl back a little bit, which will give us enough room to be able to slide the sliding piece in the gap, and it should fit nice and flush. So let's go ahead and get all those tabs nice and pulled up so we can go ahead and put the siding into place. Just a few more to the bottom. Okay, so let's grab our siding and see what we have. We have to match it up nice and perfect with the other one. That way it all looks unified. Nice and snug. Make sure it's right up against the side. And make sure that top lip piece is overlapped in the siding how it's supposed to. All right, so now I believe we can go ahead and drill. I think this was the most hardest part. I had to hold it in place while I took the drill and drill it into it. Leaning over the side of the house like this at this type of angle and altitude is just kind of mind-boggling. Kind of makes you a little bit dizzy. So you have to really focus at what you're doing. So now that we have that first screw in there, it'll make it a little bit easier for us to put the second and third screws in there as well. Around this time in the day, the sun is hitting against the shingles and then making it a little bit difficult to work with. The shingles heat up pretty fast, and with your bare hands, it's just unbearable to work with. So we're trying to do this right the first time so we don't have to come back up here and do it again. Okay, so we have a starting point with this first screw. These screws right here just get us started to line up everything else. As you can see right now, I'm lifting up the top half of the lip. From this point on down to that last piece or that end piece, we have to pry all of that so that the siding will be able to slide up in the gap and sit flush against the other half of the siding. So let's wedge our way all the way down to the end. Give it a few taps, give it a few nudges, and we should be good. Let's add a little bit more screws. Everything seems to be nice on this side. But I think we can still add one more screw. Just in case anybody wondering how we got our tools up here, this is how. House Handyman. So let's give this a few hits to the bottom. Just light, we don't want to damage the vinyl. We'll give it one more right here just to seal off the gap that you see. That'll bring everything closer together so it looks more nice and neat. Have to be very careful and very steady when you do this. Alright, so instead of using the hammer to put everything back into place, we decided to use a needle nose pliers. It'll help us get up in those tight places and force everything back down into place. So let's see how this looks once we finish. Okay, so the reason for the spray can, at first it was just to conceal any screws. Once we gave it a few spray, we realized that we maybe needed something a little bit more better. So eventually you'll see that we use some putty sealant just to hide the black screws. As you can see it in my hands now. You guys really want to be careful moving around the roof like that, especially if you don't have any safety harness or anything to tie you off to the roof. You really want to be careful moving around. I want to thank you guys for watching Powerhouse Handyman, where every day is a good day. We're in the Charleston, Berkeley, and Dorchester area code 843-804-3097. You can also like, share, and subscribe at Powerhouse Handyman on YouTube. We're also on TikTok as well too. Facebook, Charles Swinton, Powerhouse Handyman.